Welcome back. A few videos ago I made this centerpiece tray made out of a pallet board. I've got that here, or one like it there. Made that. And don't you just hate it when someone sees you do something, especially in your family, and goes, "Can you make?" And unfortunately my wife beat me down and told me I've got to make it for one of the girls, and they want not something like that but similarly made, but a serving tray. So in doing so I've got to get some timbers together and fan them out which way she wants it. Okay, so we'll move this out of the way. Don't know where to put it at the moment. So what have they asked for? Well, they've asked for a tray to be, let's just get my tape measure out again, to be 305 deep and 460 or 18 inches long. So that's 12 by 18 really. Is that going to look right? I don't know, we'll see as we go along, because you don't want them too heavy. They've asked it to be the same thickness as what's been made on that other unit that I made there, which is these boards, which are about just over about 19mm thick. These are probably bigger actually. Let's just check. Yeah, they are. They're 25mm. So you want them that big? Who am I to argue? Now I know the 12 inch is correct, and the reason why I know that is because I've done them in the past, and I've used this as a template, and this is 12 inches in width, or 100 or 305mm. So I've got to get this all cut up, and I'll bring you back when I've got the pieces and excuse me, hopefully I've worked it out. Okay, so we've got our pieces. So like I say, they're 18 inches long. Now the board I'm using is a board I have been using recently. It's a 6-inch board, or 150mm-ish, and it needs a bit of work now. So they're the handles. They're going to be the handle pieces. One of these is going to be the sides, and two of them are going to be the base. And I'm not going to clean the edges up. I'm just going to leave them as they are. They want it as rustic as possible, but I do need to sand. So I'm going to get these sanded, and then I'm off to the table saw to run that through at 2 inches. Again, this template has helped me. That's 2 inches or 50mm in height, and that will be, if you look there, ample enough for what they want. So yeah, I want to get that done. I'm going to give this a bit of a, like I say, a tidy up and then a glue up just there, just to get it all together while I'm doing what I'm doing. So yeah, now I know I show a lot of sanding on my projects, and you won't see much of that on this one, because this one shouldn't take too long. It's only for the fact to be gluing, I'm waiting for it to dry, that'll take time. Okay, next time you see this, we should, well, next time we see this, we should be able to cut the handles out and get them sorted out. A lot of work in there. Okay, off camera I've cut out the handles, and these don't need refining now, so I'm going to use this. I think it's a 25mm piece, which I hope is locked down properly. But yeah, just going to run through with this. Just always remember, when you're using this sort of equipment, have a dust mask on, or dust mask and extraction. don't realise how many pieces there are to a simple project like this until you start making one. And I've done them before. Anyway, off camera, I cut the handles, and I've just sanded them now, or finishing them off now to 120 grit. That's the only part that will be 120 grit. And if it fits my hands, it'll fit most hands, I would imagine. So, we've got our sides. Yes, there's some more refines to do on the edges. The other job I've got to do now is to cut this board into the height, and we won't be far off getting this glued up. Right, we're nearly there. That's last time. Let's treat all the inside, and then we'll have some touch-ups to do later, but it'll be easy for gluing. Okay. So now with the internals done, what I've done, I can tell it's gone a bit yellow there. I've done the same. I spread glue on the end grain just to give it a chance, because if you think about it, this is going to be a part that's going to be picking up, and I'm only nailing it, or pin nailing it I should say, and I'm pin nailing it with 1 3/8 or 35mm brad nails. So I'll get on with that. Make sure you can see what I'm doing. So now I can apply the other glue, or another layer. Okay. Make sure you can see what I'm doing. This board's flat, so it helps for alignment. That one's done. So now, what I want to do here is, I must concentrate when I'm doing stuff. I should have left that side, or I should have covered that side with wax and left that, because I'm leaving the original dirty mark, or the way the timber came out, because this is a clean cut and I want to dress them all up together, so hopefully this will stick, and it's a bit of a test if it does anyway. So okay, I've got a bit of cleaning up to do, and I've also got to then redress all this edge, try and make it look a bit more old, antique, whatever you want to call it. So the next time you see this will all be finished and ready for giving to my daughters. Okay, there you have it, finished. Just showing a little clip there of me putting some decorative corner pieces on. I mean, the size of the pin that was in has got no bearing on strength, etc. It's just decorative. But I think if I put you in place there, I think it just gives it a different, I don't know, what's the word, just another, it just looked a bit more fancy than it actually was with a few bits of wood. And I think it just bring this one back in, the brushed thing. I still think these handles should be lower, but anyway, a brushed steel, metal, whatever you want to call that. You know, you could, if you were on the market, you could sell them quite easily, I'd have thought. I don't know what you get for that, but I do have, as usual, I have found somewhere on Etsy of where they sell them, and if I've done it right, I'll put an image up, and you can sort of get a gist of how much that sort of stuff will cost you for something that's pallet wood. Yeah, I've added these on. I did have them. I've had them for a while, to be honest. But yeah, I think there's money to be made. So if you've stuck it to the end, thank you. Before I do go, I'd like to thank everybody who has subscribed, and all as our new subscribers and our current subscribers who supported us during my time doing this. I want to thank you all, and anyone who hasn't subscribed, it doesn't cost you anything. Just press the button and it helps everybody out, not just me but a lot of other good content creators. But as usual, if you do think we deserve it, please leave us a like, comment and subscribe, and I'll see you on the next one.